Hello there, friends. I'm here from sunny Marseille in France, and today it is a full Labour bash. We're going ID cards, 8% VAT for property people, amateur investors. Angela Rayner, Keir Starmer, Rachel Reeves. I'm going to be digging into it all, so stay tuned. So, first of all, Rachel Reeves, or should we call her Rachel Thieves? And I believe that would be a lot more of an accurate name for this absolute thief of a woman who, I really can't stand with her communist policies they're bringing out all the time. And now it's going to be 8% VAT for landlords. This is amateur landlords, just started 8% VAT on your rental money you're getting in. I just think this is crazy, considering we've had Section 24, where we can no longer write off our mortgage as a relief, which was madness as well, and still going, and no sign of it leaving. They're getting rid of Section 21, so we can no longer easily get rid of bad tenants, and tenants now can stay in there for a lot longer, which was ridiculous because it was a system that worked very well for both sides. It was very, very fair. And I just really don't get this. And, just adding more insult to injury here. We've then got stamp duty's gone up twice, once again on their watch. And Angela Rayner, the Deputy Prime Minister, who didn't pay the right stamp duty. And she was the Housing Secretary, but said, I didn't realise what I was doing, and has now resigned. I mean, if it was a comedy, you literally couldn't write it, could you? The person who was in charge of housing, who was implementing all these rules, didn't know what to pay, and basically got found out and had to resign in the process. I mean, that is an absolute joke, and hypocrisy at its absolute best. Then you got Keir Starmer. He's wanting to bring in ID cards. So this is like some sort of real communist state now. We're going over to China here. ID cards. We've got passport. We've got driving license. People. I can verify myself if I want. Why do we all need to walk around with ID cards? It's like some sort of science fiction film. We should really fight against this. I really don't like this. This is big government again. All these new rules they're putting in for property people. What they're trying to do, they're trying to get rid of mum and pop, buy one property for a little bit of an investment when they retire. They just want the big international companies. They want all Barclays, etc., to buy up rental property and it just be, basically state run. They can tax it more efficiently, and we, the rest of us, just have to work on 9 to 5 and be happy with it underneath the communist rule. And when is enough enough? I believe we have way past that point. We are trillions of pounds worth of debt, and the only ideas they've got is just to tax people more, which ironically is them making the rich people flee, who are paying 60% of our national taxes we get in. So it's making it worse. So then it's going to make it even harder for the middle classes and the working classes, because they still need to get that money from somewhere. So their idea is just tax, 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 tax. We just keep taking. But you're never going to save your way out of the type of debt we're in. We have to grow our way out of it. We have to innovate. We have to create new businesses. We have to get, create new places where we can make money and do what other countries are doing, where they're innovating and creating IT companies, AI companies, making billions of pounds, then that can funnel through into our taxes. But they're just like, right, we're going to just tax the middle classes, the working classes, and then just absolutely destroy the people that are paying the majority of taxes, who have the flexibility to go, and now they are going. And I've put this in a video in my sort of Great Wealth Exodus. I think it's a terrible shame. I think they're doing a terrible job running the country, obviously, when you've got the Deputy Prime Minister not knowing what taxes to pay and then having to resign, even though that was her job as the housing minister previously. It doesn't get. It's laughable. If you could cry or you could laugh, really. So this is my take on it all. Fight the ID cards. We really don't want that. We don't want to live in Keir's communist state. Rachel Reeves, what are you doing? Sort your life out. Look at capitalism. Communism doesn't work, and we've been living in a capitalist society for quite a while now, and it's working quite well until you got here. So we need a change. I don't know what that is, but this is my rant today, my very angry rant, because I am truly and genuinely angry about how the British people are being treated by this communist government. Let me know what you think in the video below, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching.